Hi folks, welcome back. Thank you for watching. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It really does help when you do that. Today guys, I've got a brand new pedal for you. So new in fact, it's still in the box. I've only just picked this up from the post office this morning, customs charge. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So here it is, the brand new Retrosonic Flanger number 29. Now this is a replica of the very earliest Electro-Harmonix Electric Mistress flangers. Now there are a few replicas out there already. We've got the Hartman Flanger, the old one, the Longamp Roxanne, Electro-Harmonix do their own version as well, and there are a few others. But to be honest, most of those pedals are replicas of the later Deluxe Electric Mistress, the one that came in the kind of big box memory man shape enclosure with the dark green font. This is a replica of the really early kind of Andy Summers, David Gilmour 18 volts Mistress. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to compare this pedal to my original. This is a completely stock 1978 V3, I think, Electric Mistress. So when it comes to comparing modern replicas of old pedals, it generally doesn't work just setting the knobs in the same place, because all that really does is show the difference in tolerances between the pots. So today what I'm going to do is first and foremost show you this pedal running on 12 volts versus 18 volts, because it can run on both. Tim says it's optimised to run on 18, so I'm going to do most of the demo with it running on 18, just like the original. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial in a few sounds with the original Mistress and try to match them using the Retrosonic. So the knobs won't necessarily be in the same place as the Electric Mistress, but hopefully we can get it sounding as close as we possibly can. A couple of things worth noting: this original has a massive volume drop when you engage it. This is a slightly updated version with a level control here, but I'm going to run this fairly quiet today to get it as close to the Mistress in terms of level as I can. And also on the original, bear in mind that the pots aren't mounted straight up, so 12 o'clock on all of them isn't up there. They are slightly skew-if, so that is 12 o'clock on all three knobs. So again, it'll look like they're very different to the Retrosonic. They're actually not. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you it running on different voltages, and then I'm going to try and match some sounds. I'm going to put some gain before the Mistresses and after, and look at the filter matrix mode as well to see just how good this Retrosonic is. So without further ado guys, let's get flanging. So there really isn't much in it, is there? I'm really impressed with that. I think running at 18 volts it might be slightly cleaner with slightly more headroom, but really not by much. It's pretty much the same at both voltages. So if you've only got 12 volts on your board and you don't want to run at 18, you can do that very, very comfortably. So what I'm going to do now guys is dive right into getting some great sounds on the original and seeing if I can match them using the Retrosonic. So let's go. So there we are, guys. What did you think? I'm really impressed with this pedal. I think Tim's done a great job of capturing that original 18-volt Mistress tone in a very small box. Now, it's not absolutely identical to my original Mistress. I would say this is slightly thicker in the low end, because the original was known for shelving off a lot of lows, and my Mistress is slightly more crisp and defined in the high end. This rolls off the highs a little bit, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But bear in mind that back in the 70s, EHX weren't exactly known for their consistency of build build quality, shall we say. So this isn't identical to my Mistress, but all Mistresses are different, and Tim obviously modelled this on one particular Mistress. But it really does capture the essence and the tone of that old box very well indeed. Now, I would say this is a slightly modernised, improved version of the original, because of course you've got the level control, and also in terms of noise floor, this definitely has a noise floor, but the original Mistress clock noise, as I'll show you now, has gone. Which is definitely a big improvement, especially if you're stacking this into an overdrive. Now, let's take price into account for a minute. $199. I saw one of the originals on eBay the other day for nearly 700 quid. So considering the size of the enclosure and the price difference, I would say this is a no-brainer if you love the Mistress sound but don't want to fork out for an original. So yeah, really impressed with this box. Definitely check it out. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope this was interesting and useful for you. Please do carry on subscribing to this channel because that really does help when you do that. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.